Hello, this is Angus Young from AC/DC here on Fúria. Is it good? Yeah? Wow.
Vamos começar esse programa já falando sobre o Day After. Como é que será que Angus Young acorda no dia seguinte de um show? Ele que fuma 3 maços de cigarro e ainda pula pra caramba, se bate todo. Ele vai falar exatamente sobre isso, começando esse grande especial sobre a minha banda favorita, a CDC na cabeça. Vai lá, Angus, seja bem-vindo.
I'd like to know, how do you feel in the day after of a concert? Because you jump, you get down on your knees and you run up and throw. How do you feel the day after?
Sore. Bones. They always get your legs and your neck and your body parts. So sore. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten really hurt in a concert, like jumping and doing this kind of?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But you try. I mean, you can't help if you're playing and you bump. You don't feel at the time something, but later you feel it. That's right.
What about this tour? You're going to finish this tour playing in Australia. What do you think? Do you feel at home in Australia, besides the fact of you're from Scotland? And
Yeah, well, even here, when we were in some of the places, this country reminds us of Australia. In some of the things you have, it's the climate, the weather, but also some of the places. Yeah? When we were in Curitiba, is that right? How I said it? Yeah. The landscape and the houses, and they're very Australian. Yeah.
about Ballbreaker, since Razor's Edge, we had like 6 years besides the live album with no studio album. What happened during this period?
Well, our last tour was probably, the Razor's Edge tour is probably the first tour we recorded a lot of shows and filmed a lot of shows, and a lot of it, the time was taking up putting those, going through videos and putting together clips and hearing the music for the live album. And the only thing I think we done in between, I think we done just a song for a movie for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. So, we tried to do it quick. I hadn't been home for 5 years, so.
5 years. What about your performance? How did you develop this performance that's unique in the world?
It just, from when I first started playing, it was just something, being very small, very, in the words of the French, petite, yeah. When I had a guitar, it was always so, a normal size guitar looks very big on me, so I have to go with the guitar. So if I'm playing and the guitar goes left, I go left. If it goes, I lean with the guitar, so, yeah. And that's how I play all the time. I think for the guitar, and everything else comes, the show will come, yeah. Always I concentrate on the guitar. Yeah.
What about talking about guitars? You always use the Gibson SG. Have you ever recorded anything with another kind of guitar?
No, not that I would admit to. No. No, I've always played this guitar. Yeah. Because, as I said, I'm a small person. I've got teeny hands, and it's a very for someone like me, it's a lot easier on your fingers to play on this guitar.
We all my friends felt like yesterday that you have a lot of fun on stage. Not just you, but the whole band. Do you think so? Or is it a kind of obligation to play?
No, we always have fun. I mean, that's why we play, as we go there to have fun on stage. for you, it's something you always, when you started, you always had fun on the thing, and that's the way it should be. You have to enjoy what you do.
Even if you are like 5 years away from home, you still have fun.
Of course.
For sure.
For sure.
I've been listening to a bootleg of AC/DC, and there were 2 songs with Dave Evans as a vocal, as a singer. And I was watching some pictures in a book, and there is nothing to do with you and Malcolm, that band, by that time, with Dave Evans. What do you think about that?
But he was not with us a long time. He was only there, I think, a month, and then Bon Scott joined. So it is, when he was there, I think it was at the very beginning, and he was really only there. I think we done not even a month really with him. So
just 2 songs.
2 songs, yes.
And they were kind of posers, you know, like looking at the pictures, and we were just laughing, you and Malcolm, just like that.
That's why we were different.
What can you tell me about Bon Scott? There is a legend that he used to be the driver of the band. Is it true? How did you get in touch with Bon?
With Bon? Well, he did, when we first met him, he was driving a friend of his was, we were coming to Bon's hometown at the time, which was Adelaide in South Australia, and Bon was, his friend said, listen, these are very young people, do you want, you want to take them around town? So Bon said, yeah, I'll take them. Yeah. And from that moment on, as soon as we saw it was Bon, we said, oh, you got to come and sing with us. And he said, no, I'm a drummer. He said, no, you got to come and sing, because we knew he's a great singer.
In fraternity and
yeah. But he also was a drummer, a good drummer, Bon. So, it come from that, and we were lucky. He knew we had to go across a desert for our next shows, so, and that was a long journey. So, he says, I'll join you when you come back.
About that first concert in England, in Red Cow in '76, I've heard that you had to play twice because everybody was watching the concert and calling their friends, and then you had to play it again. Is it true?
Yes, yeah, a lot. We had started up, and there was only a little amount of people. But by the time we had finished, they had called all their friends, and everyone wanted to see it again. So we played again.
Which lineup was that, with Mark Evans on bass, or?
Mark, Bon, Malcolm, Phil Rudd, and my little self. Yeah.
Talking about Phil, did he keep as a good friend of yours? Like,
yeah, we heard from him. Yeah.
When has he decided to play rock and roll again? Were you happy with that?
I think of course. When we played our last Razor's Edge tour, we were in New Zealand, and Phil lives in New Zealand, and he come to the show, and I think when he saw all the show again, he really wanted to play again. So he's enjoying it. He calls it. He doesn't say a lot of words, but he says magic. Yeah. Myself, I've done they got a little TV studio, and they asked if we would play live. So it was very small, very few people. Yeah, so it was fun.
Participations of other people in your records, you never had it. Have you ever had a host in your albums? And were you actually invited to play in other records?
Over the years I have, but I think for the time I spend in AC/DC's a lot, So, and I feel good, especially if me and Malcolm together, we play as a team, and the same with the other guys. As Brian says, hey, if somebody said to him they want to make a solo album, he says, hey, that's good, can I bring along the other guys? Same band, yeah.
I need to ask you, as a fan, about the cover of If You Want Blood. I remember I was a teenager and I looked at that and I said, that's it that I want to do in my life. How was that cover?
Thanks, Sammy. Yeah. Well, at the time we wanted a cover that was, I think, summed up, you know, the records, you know, and it was part fun. So I think we got it together, and people at first were a bit shocked at that time. Yeah, but it was a good cover. But
He has just played in Brazil, and it's very nice for us, like, to see him with 60 years old and doing that duck walk. What do you think about it?
I love Chuck Berry. To me, Chuck Berry is like he's like Shakespeare. Yeah, he's got he writes great songs. He's a great player, a great guitarist, and he's great on stage to see him live. But some of the songs he's written, they're to me they're like poetry. You know.